This evening from County Stadium in Milwaukee, it is the Reimagined 1978 Wildcard Series, as it's the Milwaukee Brewers playing host to the Baltimore Orioles. Game number 2. In game number 1, it was the pitching of Mike Caldwell and timely home runs by Paul Molitor and Cecil Cooper, leading the Brewers to a 4-1 win in game number 1. And now, as we're going here live at County Stadium, weather can't be any better, about 51 degrees at game time, as tonight the Milwaukee Brewers look to take a commanding lead in the American League Wild Card Series here in the Reimagined. If you are paying attention to the playoffs, you know the California Angels cannot be happier. They're up 2-0, heading back home to Anaheim Stadium, where it will be Chris Knapp, I believe, taking on Mike Torres, who will try to save the season for the Red Sox and force a game number 4. That game will be tomorrow or tonight on tape, if so be. But tonight, it's game number 2. Number 2 starters, Larry Sorrenson for the Brewers and Scott Mccgreggor for the Baltimore Orioles. As the Brewers take the field, here is their defense. Cecil Cooper at first, Paul Molitor at second, Robin Yount at short. At third is going to be the captain, Sal Bando. Around the outfield, Larry Heisel in left. Center field is Gorman Thomas, and then right field is Sexto Liscano. Behind the plate is Charlie Moore, and on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers will be Larry Sorrenson. The Baltimore Orioles lineup will be Billy Smith, leads off at short. Batting second, center fielder will be Larry Harlow. Batting third will be first baseman Eddie Murray. Batting fourth will be the right fielder Ken Singleton. Batting fifth will be the left fielder Pat Kelly. Batting sixth will be the third baseman Doug DeCinces. Batting seventh will be the first baseman Lee May. Batting eighth will be the second baseman Rich Dower. And batting ninth and catching will be Rick Dempsey. Again, about 50 degrees, so at game time, temperatures will be going down steadily, as it will be baseball here at County Stadium, and they'll be out this weekend in case the Green Bay Packers have to play at home, as they'll go back to Baltimore for games number 3 and 4. They'll be played at Memorial Stadium, where they hope they don't run into the Baltimore Colts either. So we'll see how that will now go. So let's play ball from Milwaukee. Game number 2, as Billy Smith will lead off. He's a switch hitter. He'll bat left-handed against Larry Sorrenson. Sorenson's problem this will be the in-play result. If he can keep those to a minimum, he should be fine. Here's the first pitch to Billy Smith, and we're underway here in Milwaukee. It's a 4. It's in play, but a 26 is going to be, he just misses it. See, it's a pop to second. Dower is there, makes the catch, and Earl Weaver seems to be, again, can't get a break. Larry Sorenson got a break there. He got a pitch up in the strike zone, and Smith popped it up. Here's a center fielder, Larry Harlow, much better hitter against right-handed pitching, so he's happy to be in the line at first to righty. Sorenson with the pitch. Here's the pitch to Larry Harlow. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be in play again. It's going to be a 37 in play, but a 37 in play will be a pop to third, and we're going to have back-to-back pop-ups. Doug DeCinces with the catch, and there's 2 outs. So with 2 outs, here is the first baseman, Eddie Murray, the young-looking first baseman, a lot of power. Boy, he has a lot of promise in the career. Switch hitting, will bat from the left side against Sorenson. Here's the pitch. That will be a ballpark result here at County Stadium. He's a left-hander. 45 is a 38. He'll get a chance to swing at the wheelhouse. 1-51, it's gone. It's a 67 for Murray, and it's going to be a long single for Murray. So Murray singles in the wheelhouse, and he's on base, and now here's Ken Singleton. Boy, is he a different hitter against right-handed pitching. He'll switch again. They have back-to-back switch hitters, and boy, are they good ones. Sorenson from the stretch, not fooling anyone so far. Here's the pitch. Again, it's going to be in play, but a 64 will be a fly ball field. That will be Heisel, makes the catch, and the first inning is over. No runs, one hit, one left. Half inning of play in the books. Orioles nothing. Here come the Milwaukee Brewers. Game number 2, Reimagined Wildcard Series. Of course, there's 2 wildcard series with the winner to face either the number 1 Yankees or number 2 Kansas City Royals. Both will wait for and see which is the high seed and who's the low seed, kind of football playoffs. So here is Paul Mauter. He'll lead off. Second baseman, tripled and homered in game 1. So let's see what Mauter does here against the lefty Scott Mccgreggor. Here's the pitch from Scott. That will be an in-play result. An 18 is a base hit for Paul Mauter. So Mauter is on with a base hit. Let's see what Molly wants to do. 30 stolen bases. He will be a C. And for Dempsey, let's see what kind of arm Rick had again. Rick is going to be a 2 arm, so it's going to be a C2. Charts are right there in front of me. So let's bring them out again. So C2. C2 means you're fair. So again, it's going to be, so let's see again, we're not rolling dice, we are picking cards. So it's going to be a fair result for Mauter. And you know what? He is going to go. Let's see if we'll send him. Here we go. Here's the throw. And the throw is stolen base on a possible error. Holy cow, an error on possibly on Dempsey. Let's see if he got to it. His error rating, let's see now. His error rating is a 3. So let's see what that result ends up being. So an error rating as a 3. So he gets the stolen base. Roll 1d6. It was higher than catcher's rating. The throw was wild and sends it to the outfield. So a 3 or higher is an error on Dempsey, and it's not. A good play by the second baseman to make sure it didn't go in the center field. So again, the Brewers starting to be aggressive. Runner on second and no one out. And here's the shortstop, the young shortstop, Robin Yount. He came up early, I believe 74, 75. I believe he's just peaking, around 20, 21 years old. Runner on second, nobody out, and the pitch. That's going to be in play result. An 81 to fly ball center field. No advancement, and there's one away. So with one out, here is first baseman Cecil Cooper. Home run in game number 1. That was the last of the scoring the Brewers did, and they held on to win 4-1. Mcgregor from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be patient. 55 patient, and it's a single for Cecil Cooper. So let's see, single for Cooper. Let's look at the card here. So hard grounder to left, right field. Runner on first advances 2 bases, and Mauter scores easy. So the Brewers jump on top 1-0. RBI Cecil Cooper. So Mauter gets on base with single, steals second, and Cooper knocks him home, and it's 1-0 Brew Crew. So the Brewers take a 1-0 lead. Hello, Doug Hunt. Welcome to County Stadium. So now here is Larry Heisel. So Heisel the bat, 1-0 Brewers. Mcgreggor, again, keeping stuff mid-plate here. He's having problems with these. And there's in-play result again. An 07 is a single for Larry Heisel. So Heisel the single will keep drawing cards. It's going to be a runner, and the runner on first advances 2 bases with a grounder up the middle of center field. So that would mean Cooper to third and Heisel at first, and the Brewers again have something going here. Both teams here in the series trying to go up 2-0. First and third, 1 out. Brewers on the move. And now here is the designated hitter, Don Money. Did not play in game 1. Excellent hitter against left-handed pitching. Makes him dangerous against Mcgregor. Orioles will play the infield then. Hopefully I know how to do that. It's a 10 on Mcgregor. It's a ballpark result. 50 is a ballpark result. And it goes to Don Money's wheelhouse. And this could be over really fast. Money to left-handers, a 1-43 is a home run. It's a 28. Boom! And Don Money sends the ball deep to left field. Back to left fielder Kelly. It's gone. Here comes Bernie the Brewer. And the Brewers have taken a 4-0 lead here in the first. Holy cow. And that just made this crowd go absolutely crazy here at the ballpark. Money, first at bat of the postseason, is a 3-run dinger, and the Brewers lead 4-0. And here is Gorman Thomas. Yeah. Holy cow, Scott Mccgreggor can't get anyone out right now. There's one out here in the first. Mcgreggor from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's gonna be tough. A tough on a 64 is a strikeout 2 away. So now here is batting for the Brewers, Sexto Liscano with 2 outs. Mcgreggor looks in. Fans on their feet going crazy here in Milwaukee. It's a 10. It's in the ballpark again. 17 is going to be in the wheelhouse again. 1-33 is a home run for Liscano. So we'll look to throw him again. Do we get lucky and roll him again? No. 76 for Liscano, and he just misses it, actually. That's a fly ball deep center. Back goes Harlow at the track, makes the catch, and the first inning is over, but the Brewer fans let everyone know how they feel. 4 for Milwaukee in the first. Brewers 4, Orioles nothing. So now it's going to be Pat Kelly, followed by the Sensei and Lee May, as the Orioles trying to dust themselves off the county stadium dirt and try to get back in this. Again, Larry Sorrenson plays a lot of fire, gives up a lot of hits, so he kind of has to be careful on how he pitches. Here's the left-hander, Pat Kelly, in the pitch. That's going to be in play, but he's going to keep anything bad from happening by rolling high. Fly ball right field. Singleton there. 1 away here in the top of the second. So now here is Doug the Sensei. The Sensei, a right-handed hitter, was unfortunately crowned the next Brooks Robinson in Baltimore. Here's a pitch from Sorenson. That will be tough. A tough on a 59 against a righty is a strikeout for the Sensei. There's 2 outs. Here's the designated hitter, Lee May. Much more dangerous versus left-handed pitching, but he's still in there and hits for the designated hitter spot versus right-handers. Sorenson looks in. Here's the pitch. That's going to be patient result. Patient for Lee Mays. Oh, whoops. That will not be. 21, patient righties. A double, a stinging double for Lee May. So the Orioles are back in this. Runner on second. Marlon Price, how you doing? So how you doing, Marlon? Welcome in. Thank you for coming. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Here it's Rich Dower, the second baseman. Runner on second, 2 outs. Dower trying to get something going here. Reimagined 1978 playoffs, game 2 of this wild card series. Here's the pitch to Dower. 11 is in play, but a 66 will get him off the beaten track. Ground ball to second, hit right at his other man, Mulder, picks it up, throws him out, and the Orioles are quickly dusted in second. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 4-0 Milwaukee. So now here is Bando, followed by Moore and then Mulder. Bottom of the second. Mcgreggor on the mound, trying to feel what's happened here as he got roughed up fast. It's a 6. It's in play again. 39 will be too high. That will be a ground ball back to Mcgreggor. He's got it, tosses it to first, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Charlie Moore. Outfielder, right fielder, catcher at this point. Moore will now hit against Mcgreggor. Mcgreggor looks in and the pitch. It's going to be tough. Tough on a 43. Just misses it. Ground ball down the first. Picked up by Murray. Tosses it to Mcgreggor, and there's 2 outs. Here's second baseman Paul Mulder. This is what the Brewers did to the Orioles last time, almost like a good boxer and a good early knockdown punch, as the Brewers have definitely the advantage here. Here's a pitch from Mcgreggor. That will be an 8. That is going to be in play, but an 80 will be a fly ball center field, and that will retire Mulder and the Brewers. 3 up, 3 down. Looks like again, if the Brewers get to you fast, the question is, do the Orioles have enough firepower to stay in this game? Top of the third, 4-0 Brewers. Here's Dempsey, followed by Smith and Harlow. Hopefully everyone can hear me well. So Sorenson on the mound. Top 3. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a defensive check. Defense. It's going to be an error on the pitcher. Ooh, Sorenson. So Sorenson is an A3. Oh, let's see. Is it? Oh, but okay, it's the error rating. So he's a mid-ranger. 1 to 54 is a single. Let's see. Does he feel this position? No, he doesn't. It trickles down the line, and Dempsey will get a base hit. So he tried to pick it up, and he couldn't do it. So Dempsey's on with infield base hit, and the Orioles have their second hit of the ball game. And now here's Billy Smith. So Billy Smith again, starting at shortstop, switch hitter, batting for the left-hand side. Much better hitter against lefties. Sorenson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And again, a defensive check. Ooh, trying to get to the Brewer defense. Another defensive check. An error on the shortstop. Yang is never that good. An error 2. That'll be an error 1 to 45. Otherwise, it's gonna be an error. So let's go ahead and roll. Ooh, and that is a 20. That is going to be a 29. Makes the play. So let's see if Yao turns the double play on it. Smith's double play is a 5. Sorenson's double play is 6. Roll less than a 5, and it's a 7. So he does beat it out. He does get the fielder's choice. Yes, I do love the FACs. I just kind of got them a few months ago, or whatever it might be now. But yes, they do make a huge difference in rolling for base advancement and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. So now Smith, the leading runner, 1 away. And here's the center fielder, Larry Harlow. Harlow is center fielder. Pop to third his first time up. Sorenson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That will be, an in-play result on a 13. It's a single for Larry Harlow. Let's see what happens. It's a line drive to center field. Runner on first advances 1 base. So again, he only goes station to station. So now the Orioles trying to fight back in it. First and second. 1 man out. And here is Eddie Murray. Murray steps up, singled his last time up. He can get the Brewers back in this ball game. Sorenson from the stretch, 2 on, and the pitch. That's going to be a 12. Another defensive check. Oh, my goodness. 2 on 1 card, and he gets the other one. It's going to be a range play on the second baseman, and Mulder is not that good, I don't think. Range play, he is a B. So a B means 1 to 47 is a hit, 48 and 1 to 47 is a hit, 48 and on is an out. And he gets it. So 63, so he gets to it. But now the problem is double play ball. Sorenson is a 6. Double play is a 7. That's a 12. Ooh, they will get the lead runner at first. They only plays at first with 11 or 12. So Smith the third, Harlow the second, and then that will go, I believe, 4 to 3. Mulder gets the only out he could. So that's a big out. They couldn't get the double play. And now here's a really good hitter in Ken Singleton. Singleton now needs to get himself a base hit and get the Orioles on the board and try to fight back in this. Earl Weaver stands on the outstep, down 4-0. Sorenson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's an in-play result. That's going to be a 40, and that is going to be not nearly enough. Popped up to first. Retires the side is Cooper, and that is all for the Orioles. No runs, 2 hits, they strand 2. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 4-0 Milwaukee. So again, if you have not watched the other series, holy cow, we return back to Anaheim Stadium tomorrow or possibly tonight, if I record it, you'll see Game 3 at Anaheim Stadium. Mike Torres gets his first start against Chris Knapp. And, of course, if you've been watching the series, the Angels and the Cowboy are one win away from going to the division series. So if they do, they will automatically go to Yankee Stadium to start that series, which will be a best of 5. And then the League Championship Series will be an old-fashioned best of 7. And, of course, the winner of the Brewer-Orioles series will automatically start Game 1 in Kansas City if the Angels win their series. So bottom of the third, Milwaukee, Yount, Cooper, Heisel, and they'll hit against Mcgreggor. So Yount the swing, Mcgreggor and the pitch. That will be a ballpark of Mcgreggor again. Holy cow, 35 righty, and that will be in the wheelhouse for Robin. Lefty, home run 1-25, and he gets a lot of other hits in there. This could be a good spot for Yount to get a base hit. And, maybe not. 68 just misses. Holy cow. That's a ground ball to second. Smothered by Dow. Picks it up and throws them out. Put that on the web, Jim. One away. Yount retired. So big play there by Dower. He saves a possible big hit. Now here's Cooper. Cooper last time up had a single and scored. Cooper against Mcgreggor. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in play on Mcgreggor. 53, but that's going to be a ground ball to third. Easy play for DeCinces, and there's 2 outs here in the third. So for the Brewers, it will be Larry Heisel. Larry Heisel's up, singled and scored. They all came around the score on the Don Money blast in the first inning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. An RBI single by Cooper and a 3-run bomb by Money has been the scoring. So here's the pitch. It's going to be an 11. That's going to be another defensive check. Boy, sometimes we play a lot of Stratomatic. You get all defensive X chances. Sometimes you play this game, you get none. But now the Orioles will get their first one. Defensive check, shortstop. So it'll be Billy Smith. That'll be a range check on Billy. Billy Smith's range check says he's a B. So he's a 1-47 as a hit. Everything else will be an out. So basically a 50-50 chance. He picks it up, throws him out, and gets him. Good play by Billy Smith. And the Brewers go 1, 2, 3. This is what happened last time. Palmer got himself back in order, but it was too little too late as the Brewers onslaught and ambushed them early. 4-0 in the fourth, and it's Kelly, DeCinces, and May for the Birds against Larry Sorrenson. Sorenson is an 8 fatigue, so he can go a while. He has a lot of pitches probably in his arsenal. Sorenson looks in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be Patient. Patient on a 51 is a double for Pat Kelly. That happens in that middle. Patient, a double for Kelly. And the Orioles again have the leadoff man on. He's in there for a purpose. And that is a swing versus righties. And now here's the third baseman, Doug DeCinces. Being the next Brooks Robinson has to suck. Runner on second, 1 out. DeCinces to bat. Always like Doug. Sorenson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That'll be an 8. That's in play there. Let's see. That's a ground ball to second. Ground ball to second. Mahler's got it. Throws him out, and the runner will go to third. So Kelly to third. 1 out, and here's Lee May. So May to hit. May in the ball game doubled his first time up. Let's see if he can get a piece he wants here. I have to remember what the results are in case. Hang on. Do I not have the camera going zip-diddy-doo-dah on this? Let's see. Make sure we're still kind of playing what we're supposed to and make sure everyone is seeing everything. Make sure we're going here. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. If you have not subscribed, please do. So, again, let's go to the top of the fourth. 1 away, round third. Lee May to swing. May will swing against. Yeah, I have been lucky so far. So let's see if we can get that back. Playing the Brewer colors of blue today. So, and the Brewers already slid once tonight on a 3-run bang by Don Money. So let's go ahead and re-roll the dice. Sorry about the little bit of delay. So small table, you got that problem with the dice tray. So let's re-roll again as a foul ball out of play. Lee May, a long hard drive. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an 11. That's going to be in play result. Ooh, a 73. Did he get the ball in the air? Let's see. Yes, he did. Fly ball center field. Let's see. You know what? Ooh, in play. I'm going to have to look up my chart. Son of a gun. So it's in play, fly ball center field. Now the question is, do the runners score? Let's see. Try out all situations. Let's see. Wheelhouse or patient, they will score. All the pitch run on third score. His run rating is 7 or higher. So now we go in there and look and see who's on at second. Pat Kelly, he'll try to come around and score. Kelly's run rating is a 7. He does. So he scoots home, and the Orioles are on the ball game. So a sac fly RBI for Lee May. 2 outs, and it's 4-1. So the Orioles trying to fight back in it. Here is Rich Dower. So Dower, a little pesky hitter. Ground ball to second his first time up. This game does a good job with Rich. He never strikes out in real life, and he definitely makes it difficult in this game too. Here's a pitch from Sorenson, and that's an in-play result. It's a 40, but it's going to just fall off. Ground ball back to the mound. Sorenson throws them out to end the inning. But the Orioles do get one back. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-1 Brewers. Now let's see if Scott Mccgreggor can hold the Milwaukee Brewers down. Here's Larry not Heisel. That'll be Don Money the batter. So Money to hit the 3-run bang his last time up. Fans on their feet here. Big ovation for Don. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 7. That's going to be a tough out. So it's going to be a tough out. And that is going to be, they say it's a double, but we're going to call it a sliding catch by the center fielder. What a catch by Larry Harlow. So it's a tough out. You got to call it that. So unfortunately, that tough out is an auto out. Even though on any other tough, he gets a hit. But so Mcgreggor gets him out on that one. So here's Gorman Thomas. Thomas struck out his first time up. He's kind of the early John Carlos Stanton. Here's the pitch from Mcgreggor. In play. So an in play on a 62 is going to be a sky to right field. That will be Singleton. Makes the catch. And there's 2 outs. So here is Sexto Lascano. Lascano fly to center his first time up. Scott Mccgreggor looks a little more comfortable on the mound after a tough start. Here's a pitch from Mcgreggor. That will be a defensive check again. Let's see what happens this time. It will be an error on the third baseman. So it's on the sensei. He's always been he's always been a really good defender. Defensive check, he's an error 4. 1 to 45 is an error. So let's roll the dice and see if he makes the play. Ooh, good thing I rolled that one, rolled out of the box. Ooh, it's an 81. Good play by the sensei. 1, 2, 3. We go to the fifth. That's 4-1 Brewers. So Scott Mccgreggor is calming down a bit. And the Orioles are starting to chip away a little bit. Let's see if the Orioles offense can wake up. It will be Dempsey. He singled and got in the fielder's choice. Then it'll be Billy Smith and Larry Harlow against Larry Sorrenson here in the fifth. Here's a pitch from Sorenson. That will be a tough result, a 94. We have fly ball to left field. Heisel is there. 1 away, Dempsey. So 1 for 2 for Dempsey. Here's Billy Smith. He's 0 for 2. Hit into a fielder's choice. Orioles can't wait around here, though. They have to be able to get some big hits. So Smith again against Sorenson. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 7. That's going to be a tough again. A tough on a 37, though, against a righty. A strikeout. So Billy Smith down on strikes. So big strikeout there for Larry. He gets a big out. There's 2 outs. And now here's Larry Harlow. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. It's going to be in play. It's going to be a 56, and unfortunately, that's a fly ball to left field. Orioles go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom fifth inning. It's 4-1 Milwaukee, exactly the same way Game 1 ended. So now here's Bando, Moore, Milder, the bat for the Brew Crew here in the fifth. Scott Mccgreggor on the mound. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Oh, you did. That's why you didn't leave. Ballpark result, but an 89 is going to be an in-play result. So an in-play result for Bando. That's a 48. That's too high. That's a line drive to the shortstop. Good play there by Billy Smith. So now here's Charlie Moore. Moore to swing away, one away. So Charlie Moore in the ball game, grounded back to the first baseman his first time up. Mcgregor looks in. Here's the pitch. That'll be a 9. That's in play. In play on a 31 against a lefty is going to be a pop to short. So the shortstop getting some work. Here's Billy Smith again, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Boy, Scott Mccgreggor did the same thing Jim Palmer did, had a major hiccup early, calms down, but again, he's trailing 4-1 because the Oriole offense can't wake up. So here's Mcgregor and the pitch. That's going to be an in-play result, but this one, it may not work so well for him. 27 versus a lefty is a single for Milder. So Milder's on a single. We know it's a fair result deal. So he's going to go ahead and go. He's safe on a fair. So Milder steals second again. So the Brewer fans again showing their aggressiveness. Runner on second, 2 outs, and the Brew Crew has another runner in scoring position. Mcgregor needs to get this man out. Yount hit much better against lefties this season. And he has Cooper on deck, who hit lefties extremely well that season. So again, not a great situation for Mcgregor. Runner on second, 2 out. Mcgregor from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 10. That's a ballpark result, but it's going to be in play. 83 to a righty is going to be an in-play result. So now the math comes to play. Yount against the lefties, a base hit to 32. 78 is going to be too high. Fly ball center field. Harlow there makes the catch. And we go to the 6th inning. We're official here in Milwaukee. It's 4-1 Brewers. Game 3 will be probably Mike Flanagan on the mound. And I'm guessing Brewers for the Brewers, who had a lot of innings. Game 3 in Anaheim, the beautiful left coast. It will be Chris Knapp for the Angels and Mike Torres trying to save the season for the Red Sox. So game number 6th inning. Murray, Singleton, Kelly. This is where the Orioles want to get something going in the middle of this lineup. Here's a pitch from Sorenson. That's in play. That's dangerous. 22 is a hard single for Murray. So Murray is second base hit of the ball game. He's on first. Boy, he's a young, intelligent hitter. He's going to be some career. And now here is the right fielder, Kenny Singleton. Can he bring him close? He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Sorenson looks in from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out and the pitch. That will be a tough result. Tough result against a righty. A strikeout. Singleton whacks at it for 1 away. So Singleton retired 1 away. And now here's Pat Kelly, the left fielder. Kelly's 1 for 2, a double and a run scored. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. Sorenson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 5. That's in play, but in play on a 65. The ground ball to short. Let's see if Sorenson turns 2. It's a 6. It is an 8. Less than a 6. It's a 5. It's a 6-4-3 double play, and the Orioles are done. Bottom of the 6th coming up, 4-1 Brewers. So the Brewers head into another inning-ending crushing double play. Bottom of 6th inning, these Brewers are a tough team in most sims, and they're showing their word again. Again, they win. They probably go to Kansas City unless the Red Sox win. The Red Sox come back and pull a 1986 again, or they pull what the Brewers did in 82, and they come back against the Angels. Then the Red Sox automatically go to Kansas City, and then the Brewer-Oriole winner will go to Yankee Stadium to start the division series. Bottom of the sixth for the Brewers. Cooper, Heisel, Money. Mcgreggor. Mcgreggor is a 7, so he should be good for length, we hope. Here's a 5. That's going to be Patient. Patient on a 31 against the lefty is a walk, so Cooper walks. So not what you want to do there. So now he's 1 for 2 with a hit and a walk. Brewers now on first. They have to keep the Brewers from getting any more. Here's Larry Sorrenson in his last few good years before that shoulder just went completely out on him. 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. Mcgreggor from the stretch and the pitch is a ballpark result. That could be dangerous. That is going to be in the wheelhouse. And for Larry Heisel, 1-92 says kaboom. And this one could be over before it gets started. And it's gone. Larry Heisel, 34 home runs on the season. And the Brewers just possibly have put themselves on the plane to Baltimore with a 2-game lead. Home run, 2 RBIs for Larry Heisel. It's 6-0 Brewers, 6-1 Brewers. So Heisel with a big home run, and now here's Don Money. And it looks like the Oriole bullpen will be getting loose and quickly. And let's see who the Orioles, let's see if Weaver has anybody up. We thought he did. Let's see who he comes out with. Let's see. Let's wheelhouse out of 4, 5. Let's see. Hang on, folks. We're looking at the bullpen usage here and see who possibly could be a possible pitcher here. You don't want to waste a short man. So I think they're going to have to go with Joe Kerrigan. So Joe Kerrigan will be the new pitcher. So Mcgreggor goes 5 plus, and he's down 6-1. So Kerrigan will now pitch to Don Money. Money not good against righties. This kind of should work in his favor, we hope. Let's see. It's going to be an 8 for Kerrigan. That's in play. Gets the in play result. A 70, though, is a ground ball to second. That's a 4-3 play, and Money is retired. So 1 away. Brewers now up by 5. So now here's Gorman Thomas. Thomas has struck out and fly to right. Kerrigan on the mound for the Orioles now. Here's the windup and the pitch. Another in-play result, and that's going to be a 14, and that's a single for Gorman Thomas. So Gorman is on, 1 out, 1 on, and now here is the captain, Sal Bando. He's taking this team on his back. So let's see who's up. It should be Lascano. Okay, it's Lascano, then Bando. The captain is on deck. Runner on first, 1 out. Brewers have extended the lead here. Knocked out Mcgreggor, and it's going to be a 7. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 60 is a strikeout. So a big strikeout on Lascano, 2 outs. Now here's the captain, Sal Bando, playing all those teams with the Oakland Athletics. He's told them how to be the winner on this team, and he's trying to take his wisdom to the league, to the American League Division Series. 9 on is going to be Patient. Patient 09 is going to be a walk. So Thomas will go to second. 2 on, 2 out for the catcher, Charlie Moore. See if the Brewers can really put some damage on this game right now. Kerrigan from the stretch. It's a 10. It's going to be Patient. 87 is a ground ball to short. Good play by Billy Smith. Goes to short way. Fielder's choice ends the inning. But the Brewers get 2 more in the 6th. It is 6-1 Milwaukee. We head to the 7th. Is this game over? Absolutely not. These are the Baltimore Orioles. Winners over 90 games. This Oriole team, for a reason, had this. So let's see if the Orioles can maybe find their offense. The Sensei May Dower in the 7th against Larry Sorrenson. Sorenson the pitch to him. And I'll be tough, not a tough out. So 68 was a ground ball to second. Good play there by Mahler. Throws 1 away. Lee May, the fans here in Milwaukee are going absolutely crazy. May, the batter, he's 1 for 1, a double and a sacrifice fly. Here's the pitch to May. That'll be an 8. That's in play, but an 87 is a hard ground ball to short. Billy Smith comes up, throws him out, and there's 2 outs here in the 7th. So now here's Rich Dower. Dower to swing. Sorenson in the pitch. And that's going to be another 7. That's going to be tough. And a 90, and that is a ground ball to short again. Picked up by Yount, throws them out and ends the inning. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 6-1 Brewers.
He managed not to die. They both died.
So now here's Paul Mauldin. He'll be up in the bottom of the 7th inning against Joe Kerrigan in relief of Scott Mccgreggor. Mcgreggor looks in and the pitch. That's going to be patient. Patient 15 is going to be a double for Paul Mauldin. Oh my, you can just see this kid. A youngster getting his big hits here. He's 3 for 4 for Paul Mauldin. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's Robin Yount. So Yount to swing. Now Kerrigan has a runner on second. Brewer fans, they want blood here. They want to go up 2 games to love. Here's a pitch from Kerrigan. It's going to be in play. In play 44 is a ground ball to first. Mauldin will scoop the third, and there's 1 out. So Yount is now 0 for 4. And now here's Cecil Cooper. Cooper is 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. He scored on the Heisel home run. Here's a pitch from Kerrigan. It's going to be an 11. That's going to be patient. Patient on a 40. On a 42 is a single. That will score Mauldin from third. That's the 2nd run scored. RBI for Cooper, his 2nd RBI, and the Milwaukee Brewers now lead it 7-1. So here's Larry Heisel and the Brewer fan just going crazy. Bob Uecker going crazy. Kerrigan from the stretch, and here's the pitch. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 44, just a bit outside, and he swung at it, called strike 3. So Heisel's out. There's 2 outs, and here's Don Money. Brewers add 1 here. They're now leading 7-1. You can tell Earl Weaver, not a happy camper, and they're going to go home down 0-2. Here is the pitch from Kerrigan. That will be patient. Patient on a 25 is going to be a walk. So be first and second now with 2 outs. And now be Gorman Thomas. He's 1 for 3. Can he get a big hit here? See if Thomas can put this one away. They're up 6 here, 2 outs in the 7th. Kerrigan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be another patient, but a patient 84 is a ground ball to short. Throws them out, and that will end the inning. So we now go to the 8th inning. It is 7-1 Brewers. So now the Orioles need their running out of outs. So the Orioles will send up the bottom of the order, Dempsey, Smith, Harlow. And this Oriole lineup is going to have some kind of offensive changes to it because they are struggling. So here's Sorenson. This is his inning of fatigue in case people matter. Look what way Sorenson's pitching right now. That's going to be in play. And in play versus a righty just misses it, and that's the way they've been playing. Pop the second. That's an out, and there's 1 away. Dempsey's 1 for 3. So again, that's going to be in play. Yep, a 30 versus a righty. Yep, goes up to 28, not a 30. So here's Billy Smith, 0 for 3, switch hitter. Sorenson from the stretch, and that's going to be a 7. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 30, and struck him out. As Larry Sorrenson may go for another complete game, keeping this Milwaukee Brewer bullpen again not being used. Caldwell went the distance in game 1. Sorenson on the pitch. That's going to be a tough. He's a strikeout again. Harlow down on strikes, and that will be the side retired. 4. How many does he have? That's 5. 5 strikeouts for Sorenson through 8. It is 7-1 Milwaukee. So now for the Brewers, Liscano, Bando, Moore against Kerrigan, who will finish things up here. So Kerrigan in the game will finish it, probably go 3 innings. Here's a 7. That's tough. Tough on an 83. It's a ground ball to short. Billy Smith comes up, throws him out, and there's one away. Still the Scotto 0 for 4. So now here is Sal Bando. Bando, the hitter, is 0 for 2 with a walk. Kerrigan looks in and the pitch. That's going to be a 10. That's a patient. Patient on a 24 is going to be a walk to Bando. His second walk of the ball game. So now here's Charlie Moore. 1 out for Charlie. Again, the Orioles are down to the last 3 outs. Kerrigan from the stretch. And that's going to be defensive check. Oh, not what you want now. That'll be an error check on the third baseman. So that's going to be the Sensei. Their range is a 4. 1 to 45 is going to be the error result. So 45% basically says it's an error. It's a 46. He gets to it. Does he turn a double play against Charlie Moore? Double play 7. Kerrigan is a 9. Less than a 7. It's a 5. He turns it. What a play by the Sensei, goes around the horn. So we go to the 9th. Start to run out of outs. Do the Orioles have a rally in their bones? It is 7-1 Milwaukee. So top of the 9th inning. And now on the top of the 9th, it will be Murray, Singleton, and Kelly. So to see if Larry Sorrenson can do this. A good 9th inning of work. Here it is. Oh, that should be something good. That's in play, and he gets maybe something. Oh, 8 is a single. Eddie Murray's 3 for 4. So big again, professional major league hitters, Eddie. 7-1 or 7-1 Brewers. Here's Ken Singleton. Singleton, the ball game is 0 for 3. Sorenson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's 5. That is going to be in play, and that's going to keep things going. That's a single for Singleton. That's going to be run on first. Advances 2 bases. So Murray takes the extra base, and now they're 1 hit from getting a fatigue result on Larry Sorrenson. So now here's Pat Kelly. So the Brewers now are going to have to make some moves. Their bullpens have to get going and start loosening. So it's a 6-run lead, but there's no outs, 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch. Again, it's in play, but an 83 is a ground ball to second. Let's see if they turn 2 for 1. Let's see. Double play result is an 8. Sorenson is a 6. That's a 6. Double play. 4-6-3, but the run will score. No RBI. And it is now 7-2. So 2 outs in the 9th. 1 last chance, and it's Doug DeCinces. And DeCinces in the ball game is 1 for 3 of the double. No, DeCinces so far is 0 for 3. So Sorenson looks in, and the pitch. He may have gotten a hit. Oh, it's going to be a defensive check again. So a defensive check is going to be a range on the shortstop. And that's more, and that's going to be Yap. Does he keep it going here? Range is an A. Ooh, range is good. 1 to 40. 1 to 40 is a hit. Anything higher than that, this game is over. And no, it's a base hit. Yao cannot get to it. So a base hit for Kelly keeps it going. And it's 7-2 with the runner on first. And now here is Lee May. So they're trying to keep it going here, and that technically will fatigue out Larry Sorrenson. So let's see. They're going to let Larry go out with an outstanding ovation from the hometown crowd here. So it will be Bob McClure. So McClure, now you know what? Not against Lee May. That makes absolutely no sense. So they have another righty. They're going to go to the long man, Andy Rapology. So Rapology will come in. Not a good card at all. A lot of in-play stuff, but we're looking to get an out, and that's it. So now it'll be May to come in. May to hit against Rapology here. Here it is from the stretch and the pitch. That's going to be a 7. That's an in-play result. 71 to sky to center field. That will be Gorman Thomas makes the catch, and that's over. So, nope, that's 1 run on 3 hits and 1 man left. Final score here in Milwaukee, Brewers 7 and the Orioles 2. So, no errors in the ball game. So, 1-1. And they got 2 hits there while I do my math. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So the Orioles 2 runs on 9 hits. That kind of surprises me. I thought they were hitting the ball pretty good. 4 hits in the first, and Mcgreggor really quieted down some. Then he got hit a little bit hard there with that walk home run there. And then there was a 3-hit inning. And then a 2-hit inning and nothing there. So 5, 6, 10, 5, 8, 10. They only have 10 hits. 7 runs on 10 hits. The Brewers ambushed the Orioles with a 4-run first. And guess what, folks? The Milwaukee Brewers now will go to Baltimore's County Stadium, leading 2 games to 0. So both games, both series in the American League Wildcard Reimagined are now 2 games to love. The Anaheim Angels, the California Angels, will return home where will be, I believe, Chris Knapp against Mike Torres. That will be a game 3, and Torres tries to save the season for the Red Sox, and then Milwaukee goes back to Baltimore, and it'll be Mike Flanagan trying to save the season for the Orioles, and I think it's probably going to be Billy Travers. So thank you, folks, for coming in. Appreciate you all. Please like. Please subscribe. Do all you can for me. Thank you for coming in and watching the streams. And have a good rest of your night, folks. We played the Reimagined 1978 playoffs using Payoff Pitch.